If God is good, why does he overlook evil? If God is just, why doesn't he save his people? How do we reconcile a good God in a world where evil has always run amok? That is the question asked by the prophet Habakkuk. Habakkuk was a righteous man who lived during a time of great evil, a time of violence, injustice, and lawlessness in Israel, especially in Jerusalem, her capital. Her kings were endlessly wicked, exhaustively perverted. Her leaders looked idly at wrong. No evil deed seemed to be unwanted or thwarted. So Habakkuk prayed and implored his God for an answer. And the book of Habakkuk is where the prophet's desperate prayers are recorded. If God is good, why does he overlook evil? If God is just, why doesn't he save his people? But we don't just hear the prophet's questions, we also hear God respond. He answers Habakkuk's desperation by telling him that he will judge the wicked in Israel by sending the armies of Babylon. Babylon will march against a corrupted Israel. Babylon will devour God's guilty people. Babylon will be swifter than a leopard, more ravenous than an eagle. Through Babylon, God will judge all of their evil. But Habakkuk is conflicted. He wants God to execute justice against the violence of his people, but Babylon is far more wicked than Israel, and if God overlooks their sin, he is still tolerating evil. God will judge Israel's evil, but the problem still stands. God is still tolerating evil, but now it's the evil of the Babylonians. If God is good, why does he overlook evil? If God is just, why doesn't he save his people? God shows Habakkuk a series of woes, a list of Babylon's wickedness, from their slave labor to their violence to the evil ways they make their economy grow. And he does this not only to show that he is aware of more Babylonian evil than even Habakkuk knows, but God also lists this series of woes to make it known that there is no evil that remains hidden or unknown. Far from overlooking evil, God sees all of it. And he doesn't just see it, but will put an end to it. He will show that he sees all the world's evil when he judges it. But God will also rescue those who don't overlook evil or turn a blind eye to it. For the righteous who wait on him, he will bring a day of deliverance. So the prophet concludes his desperate prayer by saying that he will quietly wait, even if it means he and the righteous will all be swept away. They would endure through the judgment of the wicked in faith. Even if God's judgment of evil brings his own devastation, even if seeing Israel's wrongs makes the righteous feel overlooked, they will be patient. Habakkuk and the righteous will rejoice in their suffering, for they know God will save them. God is good, so he will not overlook evil. God is just, so one day he will save his people. Habakkuk wanted to know that God would have his day of justice. He wanted the righteous to have a future assurance. And the answers God gave him were proven true in Jesus. God does not overlook evil. For in Jesus, he saw it face to face. He saw his people's wickedness and Rome's violence as he saw Israel and Babylon in Habakkuk's day. And Jesus would judge evil in the same way, by using a wicked nation in order to repay the evil done in the world, as Habakkuk prayed. But the one this nation would march against, the one they would consume and lay to waste, was Jesus the righteous. He allowed himself to be swept away. As Babylon came against Israel, against Jesus they also came. Yet Jesus had faith that God would save. So on the cross, Jesus would quietly wait. He would endure the judgment of the wicked in faith. In Jesus, Habakkuk's questions have been answered. They have been dealt with. They are done. For God will not overlook evil in anyone, since he was willing to judge evil in his Son. And in Jesus' resurrection, God proves he will save the righteous. This promise has been assured because God raised Jesus from judgment only after he patiently endured. God is good because he does not overlook evil. God is just because in Jesus he saves his people. So now we wait. Now we have faith. We endure through suffering, knowing that by trusting in the cross, we will be saved. Hey everybody, I'm David with Spoken Gospel. Thank you so much for watching our video introducing the book of Habakkuk. We are Spoken Gospel. We're a non-profit ministry and we're dedicated to coming alongside you as a Bible reader to explain what you're reading and how it all points to Jesus. And you can join our ministry in two ways. One, we invite you to come read the Bible with us. We have lots of free resources over at our website and we just want to walk alongside you and journey with you through the Bible. Or two, become a financial supporter of ours. We give away everything for free and that's because of people like you. You can be a one-time donor, a monthly gift, whatever you want to do though, you can do it all at our website, spokengospel.com.